Welcome to the Three Up Top podcast, the home of football opinions, match reactions, transfer talk, predictions, and everything happening in the beautiful game. Three mates, three perspectives, one podcast. This is the Three Up Top podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Free Up Top podcast. We've got another episode for you. We're going to do the early Premier League predictions, but just before that, we're just going to talk about the England game last night. So, guys, what do you think about the England game last night?
Thoughts, Alex?
Well, first half wasn't great, was it? Awful. Well, we won't say awful. It just wasn't up to standard. The defense looks. I don't know what to think of the defense. It looks a bit shaky. That's the one worry. The attack looks good. I think in the past, compared to the past teams, I think we've looked more attacking, more threatening, more pressing. But I don't know. I think there's still a long way to go. Croatia were good, but I guess you can be good when you're playing against 40 plus midfield of Modric and Kovacic and Perisic on the wing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I thought going forward we looked all right. I think we played a lot more direct than what I was expecting us to play. To be honest, like Kane, we all know what Kane's going to do: drop deep and then play the ball in behind. But that's literally like what we were trying to do all the time. I don't mind it. I thought we played all right. It's just the defense weren't. Yeah, I think it's the second goal for me. It's like the little dink ball over the top. It's a close offside. Yeah, it just. I would have liked to see us be a little bit more comfortable at the back. But I thought it was all right for the first game. It's something to build on.
Yeah, first game.
It's not. Yeah.
Different place, like different in America. Climate wasn't the hottest. They said it was only about 21 degrees, so it's not really much different to what they're playing in regularly.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I
We'll
thought
see next game.
Elliot Anderson was my standout. I thought he was class. I thought he was quality in that midfield. Honestly, I was really impressed with him.
King got man of the match. He only got it because he scored 2, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought he started really well, played really consistent throughout the whole game. Really impressed with him. What do you think, Cam?
Yeah, pretty much the same. In the first half, it looked shaky at the back. We've got to sort that out because I think against better teams, they're going to cause problems. But our attack, they're going to cause people problems as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I say, Anderson, one of the best players on the pitch. Clear to see why Man United and Man City were after him.
Yeah.
First game, it's just getting 3 points, I think, in the group stage. Just get through and then just build on from there. But second half, loads better. They couldn't handle us, especially that attack.
I think the only thing that I will point out is just a little disappointing in it. I think we'll all agree that like we went 1-0 up and then you want us to push on, and then obviously they equalise, and it's a decent strike, to be fair. Their first goal.
Yeah, that's a great goal.
Yeah, it was actually. He hit it really well.
Big fish,
and then
it's a bit more in the middle of his goal, a bit too far over.
And then, but it's the fact that we went 2-1 up and then they conceded again. To be pegged back twice, it's just a little bit disappointing. But
yeah, conceding 2 against Croatia is a bit of a. It's still a good team, but it's not. You need to cut them out, don't you? It was stupid goals to concede. I think Kane gave the ball away the first one in, and then the beat was, but like I say, good striker. Well, can't do much about it. I think
it was.
Should have saved it.
Yeah,
3 points is all right.
We can't really ask for much else, can we? We won, didn't we? So
yeah.
On to the next game.
Roll on to the next one.
Roll on to Tuesday. Right, let's get into the Premier League predictions. Alex, you're going to start first, yeah?
Yeah, I guess I'll start us off. I've come massively prepared.
Throwing you under the bus here.
Right. So we'll start from the bottom and go up. I think maybe it's a bit harsh, but I think with Kieran McKenna leaving Ipswich, I think it can have a big impact on him. It's either going to go positively or negatively, depending. But I think they might finish bottom.
Interesting.
I think they'll finish bottom. As for other teams, I don't know. I think for me at the minute, with the current transfers, there's obviously not much happening at the minute, obviously with the World Cup. So once we actually do a
Mhm.
proper one, a more up to date one, closer to the start of the season, we might see a few more different signings, a few more different, maybe just a bit of a different teams. We'll see how they play, better. Obviously they'll have friendlies, see how they get in friendlies, who they play against.
Mhm.
But I think for now, I'm going to have to do the 3 new promoted teams to get the 3 relegation zones. But I think Hull will
So you got
finish.
3 up. You got 3 up, 3 down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to struggle, I think, this season, aren't they? All 3 of them.
I think Hull might surprise people because they seem like a well-worked team, a well-routine team. I can't really say much on the championship, so I've not really watched much of it. But I think just when you look at other teams in there, I think when you look at the quality, unless someone's going to really struggle. Leeds, I've got them at 17th because I think they're going to struggle.
I like it.
I think they're going to struggle. I think they weren't far off. They weren't far off towards the end of the season. Obviously, they managed to lift themselves up and get away from it. But yeah. But I think if I'm going to be entirely honest, I think that's my 4 there at the bottom.
Do you think it will be close between Hull and Leeds? Like, do you reckon it'll
I
be
think
close?
so.
Do you reckon
I
it'll
think so,
take
yeah.
it to like the final few games of the season, or do you reckon?
I think so. I think this is just based off at the minute signings and what they've done, and there's not really been much movement. Obviously,
Mhm.
I know with the World Cup on, it might be hard for them to make some moves for some players, but even still, I think with some of the teams that are above them, it's going to be hard. I still think they'll give it a good try,
Yeah.
but I won't be surprised. One of them will surprise us and do a Sunderland and finish up top and get some European football now. So we get close to it anyway. But I think Sunderland massively overachieved. I think them will be down as well. I think they'll be at 16th.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that shout at all.
Yeah, nobody expected Sunderland to be there. But they finished. They did really well. They did really well for a long time. Start of the season, they were massively pushing up. Obviously, they dropped off. They dipped off. I think in the end, they finished above Newcastle.
Yeah, I think they did, yeah.
Above Newcastle. Shitters.
Done the double over him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newcastle. Yeah. Newcastle can get in the bin. And I think after Sunderland, I think it'd be Forest. I think again, I just don't think they're going to be good enough. That's just that. I think. I just even think even if because they're going to lose Elliot Anderson, it's going to go. It's going to go no matter what. I think you could get City any 120 million, some stupid money like that. I won't be surprised if Anderson goes. I won't be surprised if Gibbs White maybe gets linked to a move away again. Possibly go. I don't know if he will. He might get held to knife point again by
Well,
their owner.
he got linked with the Spurs move, didn't he, at the start of last season?
Yeah, and then he got held at gunpoint.
Yeah, and then all of that
Marinakis-
went off. So it'd be
Marinakis
interesting to
after
see
his
if they go in for him again. But I agree, it's a big window for Forest.
Yeah, it is.
You reckon
Yeah,
Forest will do better than last season then? Because obviously Forest finished
Yeah, they finished 16th last
16th.
season.
I don't know.
So
I think they'll be thereabouts again.
Anderson and Gibbs White?
I think they'll stay up, but they'll be around that. They're around that bottom half of the table.
Yeah, it could be close for all of them, couldn't it, really?
Yeah, it's just gonna be one of them where towards the end of the season it's gonna be like 3 points. It's gonna be got 2 spaces. Losing a game's gonna drop you down. A couple goal difference and all that's gonna play a big part.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, after them, I'm gonna put Fulham. I think Fulham is still. I know they've just lost Marco Silva. Harry Wilson's just gone on a free transfer. Obviously they lost a big man, Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
But yeah, I think they'll struggle as well. I think they've got a good side still. They've got good players, good defence. They're a solid team. They're set up quite well. I think they'll be around there. They'll be bottom half, pushing maybe towards mid-table-ish.
You've only got them dropping off slightly. I mean, they finished 11th on 52 points last season, so
they'll be
it's
around
only a
the same
slight
again.
drop off from them.
They'll be around there again. They will. And then I think after that, I think I'm gonna have to put. I have to go. I want to go Tottenham. I just want to go Tottenham just because.
But surely they can't have a season like they did last season, surely.
I don't know. They've signed a few players already, haven't they? They got that whatever his name is, Marco Sensio.
I think that might be a bit low
And-
for Spurs. I think next season.
Probably, but fuck Spurs.
You just never know with Spurs, though, do you? No one said about last season they should be that there, but they did it.
They'll have a Spursy season again. It's simple as. They signed Robertson, who's based in a retirement home. You got that Marco Asensio. I know they're linked with Tonali, but they ain't getting Tonali, are they? They're not going to fork out 90 million for him.
No.
No chance that Spurs are going to do that. They're signing that Van Heck as well, aren't they, from Brighton, which is a good signing. But other than that, for Spurs, I think their main worry is goals. Where do they score goals? Like,
well, they need to. I think they need to bring in an out-and-out striker, don't they?
well, they did. Dominic Solanke's awful.
mean,
They knew that when they
yeah,
signed him
Richarlison.
first. Richarlison's just injury prone all the time, and he's just not
They
good enough.
need a bagsman. They need to bring a bagsman in.
Well, Slanky's coming like an injured prone person as well, isn't he?
He's always injured. He's never fit.
Cost a lot of money as well, they did.
Mm-hmm. And I think maybe he's pushing it a bit high, but I think Everton are just above them.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I think from the Forest to the Everton so far, I think them four could be switching places around. I think it could be any of them lot there.
Yeah, I feel like it will be close with a bunch of teams down there.
Yeah.
But
then straight after Everton, I'll just get Bournemouth. I think they've been affected massively. Obviously, Ariola's gone onto Liverpool. They've lost one of the centre backs again. They always lose players every season. I don't know if they've lost anyone else I'm aware of.
Not at the moment, I think.
Yeah. So
it's a big drop, though, isn't it? 6th to 11th.
Yeah, I think they overperformed anyway.
Yeah, I agree with what you say though. With Iriola leaving, it's massive.
It's going to be hard for them, and then I think straight after them, I'm going to put Palace. Because it's going to be hard for them to achieve what they've done again. I know they've got a solid team, but again, they've just lost their manager.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone. He's wanted AC Milan job, but he's lost that to Ruben Amorim somehow. So it's quite embarrassing.
Winning a European trophy last season as well, in the Europa League next season.
But they've not really done any business at the minute. They've got the same team. So they've got Mateta, then they signed Strand Larson, didn't they? Now Larson don't play, and Mateta's happy again to stay. It's weird as anything, but
two good strikers to have at that level, though.
Yeah, it is. Both of them big strikers. And then straight after them, I'll put Brighton. I think Brighton are a solid team. I think between these two now, I was going to put Brighton and then I'll put Brentford. Because I think between Brighton and Brentford, any of them two could finish in that ninth or eighth position. I feel like them two. I feel like Palace, Brighton and Brentford could be chopping and changing. They might even push a bit higher up. I might have pushed some teams too high. Like my next team would be Newcastle.
Jeez.
I feel like maybe I've overshot them a little bit.
Yeah, you've put them a little bit higher than what I've had them anyway. A little sneak peek for mine later on, but yeah.
But I just think Newcastle will do better this season. Maybe I feel like they'll be more prepared, more ready. They're going to invest money as well, aren't they, when they lose players?
Do you think Tonali's there start of season? Like as of right now, as we're doing this, just off a limb, do you both think he's there, or do you think he leaves?
No,
you think he leaves?
He's either going City into, or he's going to go Spurs somehow.
Apparently Arsenal are after him as well.
I don't think he fits Arsenal though. He doesn't suit Arsenal.
He's going to be squad depth as well. But I think he'll go. I think he might go City.
And then after that, I've gone Liverpool because no one likes Scousers. I put them 6, but I hope they finish 20, so it'll be sound. And then after that, I put Chelsea, but I think Chelsea and Liverpool could be chopping and changing.
I wonder where this is going. There's still a team on there that I'm looking at. What a surprise.
And then I think straight after that, this is now what we're talking about Champions League places. I think we're talking Villa 4th, Was it 4th last season as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got top 4. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after Villa, I think we're going City. And then after City, I think we're going to have to go for Arsenal.
I can't believe that.
And then I think Carrick's going to bring it back. Carrick's going to win the league with United.
You dafty.
And yeah, I think it's going to be a big season for United. I think they're going to sign some unexpected players. And I think they'll perform well above expectations. I don't know. I put United touch because I'm a United fan, but I reckon it will be Arsenal who wins the league. But I'm going to put United. But we'll wait and see what other business gets done. So obviously, there's still early on in the window. There's still a lot to be done.
I don't hate the shout. I just knew that. I knew where you were going with that.
If I think about it, I don't think we're going to get first. They would obviously not. I think we're going to get top 4 or top 5 maybe. But it's still the window's early on. We still need to add. We need more attacking players at United. But then again, I don't think City. I can't see City doing great either. They've got Maresca in. They've loads of players.
Well, they've got a whole rebuild going on, haven't they?
They've got everything different now. They've got a new manager. You have some new players.
It might not even be in the Premier League by the end of the start if there's 115 charges or up.
Hopefully. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's put them down here.
Surely that's got to be done, but well, something's got to come out before the Premier League starts. Surely.
It's been going on now for what, 2 years?
Yeah, it's crazy how long it's gone on for.
Too bloody long. All right, that's my table.
Very interesting table.
Yeah, a little different to what I've gone for.
Yeah,
but
different to mine as well.
I don't mind some of the shouts. It's all right.
Lovely. All right.
I think anything can happen.
Who's next? We're going to you, Cam?
Yes.
Let's do it.
So in 20th, I've got Hull. 90th, I've got Coventry, and then 18th, I've got Ipswich. So the same three is going to go down, same as you, Alex, but in different orders. I think all 3 teams are just going to struggle.
But you think Ipswich have the strongest chance out of all 3?
Yeah, obviously it was in the Premier League last season. Gone straight down, come back up. I just feel like they probably know the Premier League a bit more than the rest of the 2 teams. So they got a bit of a feel of what the Premier League's like recently. It's a tough away day to go to.
Bit interesting. I just think with the Ipswich, so it's just Kieran McKenna going. It's just going to absolutely unsettle the ship, innit? It's like,
yeah. Apparently, on got a score. I was linked to them.
Yeah, they're going down.
I did read that, and if that's the people they're looking at to take charge, then
there might be 20.
I don't feel too confident on them, mate.
Yeah, and then it's similar to you again, Alex. I've got Leeds 17th, Forest 16th, Sunderland 15th, and then I've got Newcastle 14th.
Yeah, I think I overshot Newcastle a little bit. But I just think based on now the current team, obviously come closer to the time when we do a more updated one, I think they will be a bit low down possibly.
Yeah, I think it'd be better than Sunderland this season because Sunderland obviously they had a great season last season, but I think those kind of getting struggling come the end of it.
It's like Forest when they came up, didn't they? They had that first great season, second great season it was, and then literally after they just dropped, didn't they? Plummeted the next season. They got the European spots, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then
you've actually got Newcastle dropping down 2 places, then, Cam. So
I think.
An even
well, you got to
worse
think.
season
I think Lewis Hall's going to go. Tenar's going to go. Gordon's gone. I just feel like unless they replace him with some people, they're going to struggle. And Eddie Howe he's going to struggle. You don't know if he's going to be there.
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe's going to. But Eddie Howe is undecided. A lot of fans turning on him. So yeah, I think they might struggle. I think their seasons are top. I think are done at the moment.
Yeah.
Palace 13th, Everton 12th, Brighton 11th. Due to European football, I think it might struggle with travelling.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but I don't know.
With teams like that, the squad's not. It's just not like big enough for it. You've seen it with Palace playing on a Thursday and a Saturday or a Sunday. It's just
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Then I've got Fulham and then Bournemouth. Again, Fulham, they're always round about that stage.
Yeah, mid-table-ish, aren't they? But I just think the Marcus Silva going as well. They might be down lower.
Yeah.
Is Arbeloa confirmed Fulham manager, or was it linked? Has that been confirmed?
I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but I think it's basically going to
I think it's
happen,
close, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's weird, that isn't it? So it's just a weird. I would have never have like pictured Arbeloa going to Fulham. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
From Madrid to Fulham.
It's like Ancelotti, isn't it? We can play doing Real Madrid. He's gone to Everton. 8th, I've got Spurs. Surely they can't have another season like they did.
I hope they do.
They've got to be up there this time, but yeah, when they do, it's funny. Especially on TalkSport when Jason Cundy and Jamie are. It's funny. Yeah, good signings, but again, a few people might go in there. 7th, Brentford. They're just a solid team, aren't they? They can sell players and then they just get people in. Never just place them.
Yeah, I think they'll be top half, no matter what.
I'm going to go Villa 6. I think just the big 5 last nets are just going to be better than them. Chelsea 5th, Liverpool 4th. Arsenal 3rd.
Oh, here we go again.
Man City 2nd and United 1st.
Good lad.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Good lad.
What is this?
I feel like
He knows ball. It's simple.
Yeah, I know ball. Man United are going to win the league this season. We were coming in a second when Carrick came in. Best manager out there. Facts don't lie.
Come on, boys. Come on. You don't believe that.
I do.
Wait and see.
Man City are going to struggle because obviously they're in a phase of Maresca. I can't see him do well, but they have got players who can still got Holland, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think Arsenal. I think they're going to. I think they're not going to be the team like they did. They weren't very good last season, I don't think, but they're just better than everyone else last season.
Too many of the teams dropped off. Too many of the teams dropped off. Like Liverpool were crap.
So it makes sense that Man United win the league.
It was just City and Arsenal, weren't it? Going head to head, and City fumbled it.
Yeah, but City waited until like the last month to try and actually do something.
That's what
and
they always
chase
do.
them down, didn't they?
They had a chance as well. They bottled it.
Yeah.
Get the bottle out.
Shameless, both of you. Shameless.
If we get the right players, we'll be up there. But like I say, if we get the right players, if we don't get the players, I think we'll struggle massively.
We need to add more attacking.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea are going to struggle. I don't know. I know they got Xabi Alonso, but I don't know. He's a bit now.
Yeah, I just can't see him be worse than the teams below him. Though.
Yeah, they should be up there. They got players for it. They got about fucking 3 starting 11s, haven't they?
Yeah, they've probably got like 50 players.
You got to think as well. There's so many English teams in European competitions this season. It's going to affect the table.
That's what
we've got eight teams in.
Yeah, that's right. 8 teams. It's a hell of a lot.
Yeah, so it's going to affect the top end of the table.
A lot more football.
Yeah, that's why I got the European titles a bit far down because there's got the teams. They're not big enough for it, are they? They just struggle. You've seen it with Palace last season.
I do agree.
But that is my table.
All right. Oh, that's not bad. It's all right.
Save the best till last.
Yeah. Well, wait, we're not going back to me, are we? All right, we're going to Josh's then. Let's do it.
All right then. So for the correct table, I've gone same as you guys, 3 up, 3 down. But I've gone Hull bottom, then Ipswich, then Cov. I think Hull's squad they're going to struggle. They'll have to invest heavily if they can. I read somewhere where they're in like financial trouble or something. I don't know how right that is.
All right.
But yeah, like they haven't got the squad for it. I think they're going to have a rough one. McKenna's going to be a massive miss for Ipswich.
Yeah.
That's why I've got them 19th. Even though, to Cam's point, they've been in the Premier League more recent than the other two. I just think when you think of Ipswich, you think of McKenna. I do anyway.
Yeah, definitely. He's been there.
It's the same as when you think of like Bournemouth, you think of Iriola.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think he'll be a massive miss. And then Coventry, I just don't think they'll have enough to get over the line. I think Lampard, we've seen him in the Premier League before. It didn't really work out for him. So, and all three of them, I didn't have to invest a massive amount of money to at least try and compete, and I just don't think they will. So, I've got them three going down, and then 17th I've got Forest, and 16th I've got Leeds. Forest, Vitor Pereira is crap. He's crap. If they give him the keys this summer to run the recruitment process, he's going to have them in absolute shambles. I really do worry for him. We already mentioned that they'll lose Elliot Anderson. If someone comes in for Gibbs White, they're going to be in trouble. And he'll be sacked by Christmas anyway. Like he's crap. Leeds, I think they had an all right season last season, finishing 14th. But I just don't know how far Daniel Farker can take a team in the Premier League. Like I don't think Farker's good enough. I like Leeds, massive club, great ground, great fans, and they've got a good squad. They've got some good players, and they've got the foundation there for someone to come in and build. But I just don't think Farker's the man. So if they want to push on and make themselves an established Premier League club, I think Farker has to go.
I think they'll be battling relegation again.
Yeah. Until Farker moves on, I can't see anything else for him really. 15th I've got Everton, and then 14th I've got Palace. I think Everton are just always there around that area, aren't they? They just ain't really got much else to say. I can't see them pushing on. I think they've got more of a chance of being dragged into anything rather than pushing on. Yeah. And then Palace, great season last season, Conference League champions, in the Europa League this time. So it's going to be a little bit tougher, harder games. Obviously a new manager as well, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But I think they'll be around 14th. And then 13th I've got Sunderland. 12th I've got Brentford. 11th I've got Fulham.
Brentford 12.
Yeah, I think Brentford will have a drop off. I just don't see anything at Brentford. I think they're all right. They play some good football every now and then. I can just see him having a drop off this season. Like I don't know, was Keith Andrews was it like a one season wonder for Keith Andrews? He's never had a job. This was his first job. So I just, do you know what I mean? I just think it might be a drop off for him. Like we'll have to wait and see. They could prove me wrong, but I just think with it being his first season in there, did they get a little bit lucky? Other teams, Other teams didn't perform last season as well though, and they did play some good football. They looked all right, but
it's like
I'm having a drop off.
It's like them, Brentford, Brighton, Bournemouth, probably even Palace to a certain degree. They all have like a well-run team, like a well-run club. If they lose players, they reinvest correctly and they bring in the right players, and it sort of works for them. Probably more towards Brentford, Bournemouth, and Brighton.
Just to touch on the Sunderland, I've got them 13th because I think obviously massively overachieved. We've already touched on it, but massively overachieved last season. They're in the Europa League this season as well, so they've got to juggle that as well. They're the first team to actually get promoted and qualify for Europe since we did it under Nuno. So,
impressive.
So I know their fans will have a really good time this next season. So I reckon they'll probably focus on that. They'll want to try and go on a decent European run. So I got them dropping off, and then Fulham I reckon they'll be around that area. I got Newcastle 10th. I think it'll be another poor season for them, a little bit better, but still poor. Because when you think of Newcastle, their fans probably expect them to be up there and challenging for Champions League football. Yeah. I just think the big thing for them, I think Eddie Howe's probably took them as far as he can take them.
Yeah, it's not.
I think they might need a managerial change over there, and they could lose some decent players this window as well. So it depends what happens with that. Ninth, I've got Bournemouth. New manager, they lost Iriola, but I just think the foundation's there still to have an all right season.
Yeah.
I've got Spurs 8th. I think De Zerbi coming in, he'll turn it around over there. I'm not going to say he's going to work wonders, but I think he'll do all right there. They've already started the rebuild process with. He's sorting out the defence to start with. Obviously, the guy from Brighton, Van Hecker, and then that's Senesi coming in. So I think they'll be fine. I don't think they'll have to worry
Do you
about
think
anything
they're
this season.
top class defenders though? Do you think
No, I don't think they're top class defenders, but I think when you look at how they performed last season, and then you look at their squad, and then you look at Senesi was
A Prem
quality
proven.
last season for Bournemouth.
A Prem proven.
Senesi was quality. Van Hecker's made quite a few appearances for Brighton, and like what Alex said, they're Prem proven. So I think seeing them two next to each other, that's going to be interesting. Them two as a partnership.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. I think it's a good partnership.
Yeah. I think they're going to be really smart this window because I think after last season, like Spurs can't have that happen again. I think that was the only time we'll ever see a team like a so-called like top team be in relegation trouble. I can't see that happening again. And that's why I think they'll be a little bit smart in the recruitment. I think they'll cherry pick some players.
Yeah.
Seventh. I'm in seventh, aren't I? Yeah, seventh. I got Brighton. Really well run club. I really like Brighton. Just a well run club. They signed some random wonder kid from Argentina or Colombia or something, and then sell him off for like 100 million. They just play FM in real
Very
life.
smart. Yeah, they are the
Yeah,
FM.
they just play FM. Yeah, they're just the FM club. Like, I really like, and I rate Hertzler as well. I think he's a good manager.
A 4 million gem from South America, sell him on for 80 million.
I know. Yeah, they probably ruined the transfer market because every time a team comes in for a player, they want 100+ million for it.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter who it is, but yeah, I really like Brighton, and I think they could go on a good Conference League run as well because they're in the Conference League. So I think they could go quite far in that, and maybe even do a Palace and win that. And then I've got Villa 6.
Yeah.
I think an absolutely unbelievable season for them last season. Obviously, European champions. Unai Emery's just a god in that part of the country. Like, they absolutely adore him. But they are back in the Champions League, and I think that will play a part in their form in the Premier League. We saw it before when they were in the Champions League a couple of seasons ago. They didn't qualify for the Champions League again. They dropped off, went into the Europa League, and then obviously won the Europa League this season. So I think it will have the same effect. I think they'll do all right. It's still a good season, finishing 6th. But I think they'll drop out of the top 4. And then I've got Chelsea 5th. I don't really know why I put Chelsea here. I just think at some point they've got to push back up there. Like, I think,
you'd think so. You'd think that actually with the team they've got, some of the players they've got, they should be pushing higher up.
Yeah, I just think they'll have a better season. I think they'll just push back up there, get in the top 5. Not quite top 4. I think they'll just miss out. And then with my top 4, I've got Man City 4th. I think they're obviously going through this whole rebuild now. Everything's going to be new there. Pep's gone. They didn't have players leave. It's going to be a whole different team and aspect, basically. So start of a rebuild. I can't see them really I can't see them winning anything or doing anything. But they're still going to have a good team. They're still going to be finished top 4. So I've got City there. 3rd, I've got Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to go from Premier League champions to obviously heartbreak in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
But I think there's going to be a massive drop-off. And I say massive because obviously after winning the Premier League and then finishing 3rd, that is a pretty big drop-off. Like, you're expected to at least finish 2nd and challenge again. But I think it's going to be a fact of Arteta's finally got them over the line. And then it'll be like a little bit of a hangover from last season. And it wouldn't even surprise me if at some point throughout the season, when things aren't going Arsenal's way, there might be in the media and there might be like a few rumbles around Arteta.
Get him out, blah, blah, all the normal stuff.
Yeah, because you know what Arsenal fans are like, Arsenal fan TV and all that. Like, there might be a few rumbles in and around the season for him.
Do
And
you
then
take about 30 seconds on the throw or corner this time?
Yeah, not allowed.
yeah, they won't be able to do that. I'm not saying he will get sacked because obviously I think he's got enough credit in the bank now after last season, finally like winning it and stuff.
Yeah.
I think there might be a bit of turmoil in that relationship a little bit. And then I've got Manchester United finishing second. I think I don't agree that you'll win the league, but I do agree with you both that I think you're going to have a really good season. I don't know what it is from the outside. Obviously, I'm not a Man U fan, but from the outside, it looks like there's almost like a feel-good factor coming back at the club. I feel like since Carrick's come in, or whether it was before Carrick, I don't really know, but I feel like you sort of sorting that dressing room out a little bit with all the egos and stuff. They're going out, sorting all that out. Because you used to look at Man U and think, oh, they're an absolute mess. Like the players run the club. The players run the team, but I feel like that's shifted a little bit now.
Yeah, the player power's gone more. It's gone.
Yeah, recruited really well last season. Obviously, Kuna and Buemo coming in. Depending on how you recruit again, I think you'll have a really good season. Finish second. I think you'll just miss out on the league title, but I have got you down for going into a cup final. I think you'll do really well.
It's a big window. Big window this season.
Yeah, I think you'll have a great season. Second's still a great season for you. And then I've got Liverpool winning because I can't I can't exaggerate how big Iriola is going to be for them. I think Iriola's an unbelievable appointment, mate. I think he's a great manager. I think he's really good. I know he hasn't won any major honours with Bournemouth and stuff, but he's not going to, is he? But what he's done at that club, you can't take that away from him. And I think, and I think going into Liverpool, I think the foundations are already there. Obviously, already got a good team. They've already heavily invested last season. They spent a bomb. But I reckon if he is able to bring in some of his own players and if he's able to tweak the team a little bit, I think he goes in there and I think they have instant success and then they win the league.
Agree.
But I just think Iriola is just absolutely massive for him. I think he'll be huge for Liverpool.
Oh, I like it.
Interested. I can't believe. Oh well, personally, I don't. Everton's quite low, I think.
Well, for me, Everton are just always in and around that area. They're always in around mid-table or halfway between mid-table and the bottom of the table.
Yeah,
I can't see them pushing on. Everton, for me, are more likely to be dragged into relegation trouble than they are to push on.
Well, let's go into the final predictions for all our tables and look at them.
Yeah.
We'll go over there. All right, let's get to them. All right, so we have our final predictions, all our tables, all in each order. Let's see what we've agreed on, what we've disagreed on, see where we've got teams finishing. Let's quickly go over it, have a quick recap.
The bottom three are pretty much the same, aren't they?
Yeah, we've all got the same teams in the bottom three. A couple of different orders.
I think looking at the table side by side now, the biggest difference is obviously I've got Liverpool to win the league, and you've both got 6th and 4th.
Yeah,
that's the biggest difference out of all three.
Newcastle as well. We've got Newcastle in fairly odd places.
I think with Liverpool, with me, where have I got? I've got on 4th. I think they'll be in the Champions League because they got quality players. Obviously, they didn't play well on the slot and they didn't want to play for him. But from Bournemouth to, I think we've seen it a few times where the manager's not want to say good enough, but it's a big shoes to fill for a club like Liverpool. And you have to win about 5 or 6 on the bounce, not win 2 and lose 1. And how you play, or other fans, they can. Well, Liverpool fans don't work quite good, but they can turn on you quite quickly.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
But
we've all got a good mixture.
Yeah, we've all got Leeds and Forest still towards the bottom. So I think they'll be battling with relegation also. Maybe I think they might be a bit more safer.
I think teams like Fulham, Brentford, Bournemouth, they never go on a mad run either, do they? They're always
they're in a little group. That's how I think of it. Obviously, you have the top end, and this isn't being disrespectful to them, but you've got your top teams. You got the teams that are always down there struggling, but then you've got those little middle bunch of the teams that are always just going to be there. You can always expect them to be in and around.
They're just ratting it out on there, trying to get a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we
Yeah.
talked about before, Everton. I feel like with Everton, they need if they get a good striker. I think they'll, especially under Moyes, they're going under Moyes. They just need a striker like Beto and Barry. There's not good enough, are they, for them?
Nah.
No, I agree.
Because
I
Everton
think
might
that
look
looks
play
alright.
good.
I think we've done all right there. I think that looks all right.
I think for now it looks good. Obviously, closer to the time, we will go over and once a few transfers are done, closer to the start of the first game of the season, we'll do another one. Probably go into like the Golden Boot, Golden Glove, series.
Yeah.
Maybe all that.
We'll definitely come
season.
back.
We'll go over a few
We'll
of the
definitely come
awards
back.
and stuff.
Yeah. Right. Let us know what you guys think, where your team will finish, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the 3 Up Top podcast. 3 Up Top. 3 Up Top. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and we'll see you next weekend.